What's up, guys? It's Alex here with Smokey Aguilar with Blue Collar Criminals. In here, they're running our Octopus Tri-Channel as well as our Moray MD 600s. How are you liking the lights? How are they affecting your production?
We've been liking them so far. We've noticed better environmental controls, just overall a softer environment, you could say, from the beginning. HPS was working well, just hotter, and then just more AC tweaks we had to play around with. Maybe not enough AC at the time, but these LEDs are softer, so plants have been liking it pretty well.
So you're using less AC to keep them cool, you think? Have you seen like a change on your utility bill or anything like that? Or, I mean, has your cost gone down to run these compared to those other ones?
We did see a reduction of cost and energy. We have been running a little bit more dehumidification in the room, but overall, I think sacrificing that for a healthier plant is not too bad. But I don't have to run a humidifier anymore like I did with the HPSs back in the day. I've also been running actually a little bit warmer with the LEDs just to kind of keep them where we need them to be at.
Yeah, what strains are you running in here?
Yeah, we got a little bit of blueberry making the comeback on the far left. We got a whole table of lemon cherry gelato, which is it's always been a staple at Blue Collar. Yeah, real good one. Wedding cake crossed with the Cookie Land. A little bit of s'mores gelato crossed with Cookie Land. We got those from the homie out in San Francisco.
Oh, okay,
so
nice.
They've been working for us.
Some new genetics to hit the market. That's great.
Yes, sir.
So we were talking about it earlier. We were trying to control your stretch, and we were talking about increasing the blue and decreasing the red. Have you seen that affect your plants? And I know this is kind of your second round in this room. How did it affect the first round?
We were able to dial down some strains that stretch heavier for sure. Like that blueberry we were talking about, just hitting them with a higher par, I think overall it has been helping. We used to have our HPSs all the way up at the ceiling, and you know, some of these strains really love to stretch. So I think you guys coming in and helping out with adjusting that par has helped out overall. Running them closer to is something new, but we're finding out kind of helps with the stretch also.
You were saying you hit like 112 pounds off of like the 40 lights in here, right?
Yes, sir.
That's pretty great.
And the one we just put down a week ago, I think we're going to be close to like 100.
Oh, that's excellent. Do you think you'll probably hit even higher on this one now that you're getting a little more dialed in?
That's the goal. We are running the heavier yielding strains in this room also, which should help with that.
Yeah, they look great. I mean, they look happy. You're doing good, man. So we were talking about the stretch on these plants and how these plants are really kind of the right height, you know, the perfect height of what you want for this growing style with, you know, the kind of sea of green method with 9 plants per 4x4 area. What you were saying, these ones are stretching a little bit less.
Another thing I didn't really mention was starting my under canopies from day one at a low intensity and just kind of gradually increasing as they grow has helped with the stretch, honestly. Especially with that strain right there, that blueberry. Yeah, that one reaches, it could go as high as it wants if you let it. So I got that method from another homie out in LA. He was telling me how they just started, they veg shorter and they go under canopy day one, and it just kind of helps that whole structure of the plant.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense if you think about it, because a lot of times they're stretching to reach out to that light. So if they have light coming from the bottom, it's going to help them with that. So that's great.
Yeah, they're working out. So this is now like the new goal of like plant height, I'm sorry, going forward. You know, it's noticing. And with the LED, I mean, I think we can adjust that part to kind of what it is now, whether it's higher.
Yeah. How long do you veg for?
I've been vegging for like, I'd say lately we've been doing like 14 days.
Yeah.
And that small room we do like 10 to 12.
Yeah.
So that blueberry table, the small where that plant was at, we did those at 12 days exactly.
That's what I like to do. Is just like 2 weeks at the very most veg time, and just going right in the flower.
And stuff like this, like the ice cream and the runs, maybe like I could probably get away with like 14 to like 20 days just because they're a little bit like runtier, you could say.
Right.
But even then, this at a 14-day veg, they look pretty good.
Yeah, these are our first generation under canopies, so they're actually still really doing well. At about a foot off of the light, they're still pushing about 400 ppfd.
So yeah, that is a big challenge.
Sup, nerds? This room we're talking in, these guys are running our under canopies, but these overhead lights, they're not our brand. We're not going to say what brand they are because we're not haters, but we will say they rhyme with whack dog.
Not being able to adjust our par due to the weight of the light that we're using now. They'll put off a great product, smokability wise and all that, but being able to dial down everything to, you know, the T, kind of how like we like to say.
Yeah, because you can't dim them, right? There's like no knob on it, and there's no RJ14 ports. So you can't hook them up to a controller.
Exactly. Yeah, they're just 1,000 watts right off the get go,
and they're so heavy you can't. It's like hard to get up there and like use the light fingers to move them up and down.
It's definitely similar to the HPS as far as heat.
But what sucks is it's similar to the HPS as far as heat, but you don't get that good penetration like the HPS.
Penetration.
I mean, I know you guys still do a great product, and I know you're doing a great product.
For sure.
Still, it's just inconvenient, really. Right?
Yeah, it is inconvenient. But yeah, the under canopies help with the structure when we have issues like that where we just have to make it work somehow. But yeah, we're excited to eventually switch out to the tricolor or just even any of the other ones that you guys have.
Yeah, even our OF6, the 2600, it seems like you guys are actually getting some really great results with those too.
Right.
So we appreciate you guys here at Blue Collar Criminals working with us on our mission to find, support, and honor great growers. Appreciate you, John.
Thank you guys.
Yeah, for sure.